Hi everyone, we're back at another church. This is St. George's Episcopal Church in Old Town Fredericksburg. And apparently there's a Civil War hero, American Civil War hero, buried in the cemetery here somewhere. I don't remember who it is, but this place is really old. It's from the 17 or 1800s and a lot of cool history, but we're gonna go in and try the organ. So here we are in the church, and right there in the gallery is the Parsons organ. It's 3 manual, 40 or 50 ranks, and it makes a heck of a sound in here. So I'm super excited to show it to you guys. Okay, so we're here at the console in the gallery. Look how huge the organ looks. And this is an organ that will like shake the camera with power. So much fun with 2 big 32s. But anyway, the grate has a massive principal chorus based on a 16-foot principal. So as you build it up. Fills the church super well. And then there's also a little principal cornet that you can have in there. So you can have your kind of more authentic Baroque principal chorus. So that's kind of like the foundation of the whole sound the organ has, but there are tons of just color options here on the grate, like a Gamba. Here's a Harmonic Flute. And a chimney flute. A Spire Flute. And then the big thing is a trumpet. Yeah, so when you put it all together. Yeah, that's what that sounds like. So the, what do you call this? The positive. It also has a little principal chorus. You can put the viola and the Spitz Flute together to get a faux principal. 4-foot principal, 2-foot flute, and a Scharff. Yeah. And there's also a flute chorus that builds up to a whole cornet. 8, 4, 2 2/3, 2, 1 3/5, 1 1/3. But just the 8-foot flute is gorgeous. And then yeah, and there's a fat Cromorne. Yeah. So full positive. Now this is where the 2 festival trumpets resides, which are the huge ones. The festival trumpet 8, and then 4. So you put them together, you get the. They're so huge. So on this side of the organ we have the swell division and then the pedal division, which has 3 whole rows to itself. It's massive. So the swell has its own principal chorus, starting with an 8-foot principal. 4. And 2. Mixture. And there's strings. So beautiful. There are flutes, 16, 8, 4, and 2. Yeah, and a 4-foot harmonic flute. Yeah, it's really beautiful. So all of that together, the flues. Now the reeds, we have 3. We have a 16-foot bassoon. 8-foot trumpet. And then an oboe, which is so beautiful. It's one of my favorite I've ever heard. Let's see, where's the tremulant? It's just super beautiful. So the really loud swell, you know, we call everything. Super French sounding. So now the pedal division, it's super fun. It starts with 2 big 32s. I'll show those last. We have the Praestant from the Great, which is the facade of the organ. 8-foot octave, 4-foot choral bass, so our principals. Yeah. And we have a 16-foot open wood, which is like the Rattle the Church one. So I have to imagine that sound is coming from air through a pipe. It sounds like a speaker back there or something, but it's not digital. None of this is digital so far. An 8-foot open flute, which is probably the open wood. So both of those together. Yeah, it's pretty big. And a 4-foot Spitz Flute. So that's like all the flute work besides the 16-foot Bourdon. An 8-foot Bourdon. And then all the swell flutes come down as well. The 32-foot Contra Bourdon sounds like this. And the bottom octave is digital, unfortunately. Okay, so the reeds are huge on this thing. We have, 4 through 32. 4, 8, 16, and 32. That one's digital too. Full pedal. Yeah. Okay. So thanks for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the tour of the Parsons organ here at St. George's in Fredericksburg. It's super fun. It's a lot of fun. Hopefully, I don't know why it's doing that. But please subscribe and have a great day.